Now mathematical modeling is different. Hypothalamus Artificial Intelligence is pleased to present TI Marketplace for the mathematical modelers and the data scientists. eMMM is the new way of using advanced mathematical models, making use of all power of informatic technology for companies in Industry 4.0, the current trend of digital markets, the solution SaaS, software as a service, the management of software from any computing device, and cloud computing. eMMM is the present and the future of mathematical programming. The change in the advanced mathematical modeling is part of the technological revolution that goes from the preconceived idea that making mathematical models is a human-based process that must program the software associated with all its components, to a new environment in which cognitive robots assemble the software and make it available to users automatically. Based on the experience gained during almost 50 years of exercise of the advanced mathematical modeling profession, HI can offer companies access to high-complexity mathematical models, at low costs, in order to contribute with its knowledge to the socialization of the economic benefit added by the applied mathematics. It may seem surprising to talk about an e-marketplace specialized in mathematical modeling. However, the facts and logic indicate that goods and services that previously came from complex processes of design, construction, and use are increasingly converted into commodities marketed in a digital marketplace. The mathematical models, necessary for all companies and organizations that wish to be competitive, sustainable, and safe, do not escape to this trend. On the other hand, the new technologies change the production systems. This impact affects the physical and the digital products, like mathematical models. From the moment the user buys the rights of use of the intellectual property, he can use the mathematical solution without assuming the costs of a long project with financial risks. Modelers stop spending their time on systematic and tedious computer programming tasks, to concentrate their knowledge on the formulation of high-productivity mathematical models, increasingly complex and powerful, work that for now, HI does not visualize can be done by robots. eMMM will bring a real benefit to humanity, that will have access, easily and quickly, to better computing tools. The users of eMMM are companies that know that mathematical models exceeds intuition. Managers and executives who require scientific support in the decision-making processes that are under their responsibility. Data scientists, engineers, physicists, chemists, economists, who require the use of mathematical models in their professional activities, and who recognize that developing software limits the productivity of their intellectual capacity, and researchers and students of mathematical modeling, who consider that modern technologies allow a greater development of their intellectual capacities, in which systematic tasks can be purchased in electronic markets, to dedicate themselves to the development of skills that cannot be performed by robots. The production of DSS, based on the integration of prediction models with optimization models, has been a difficult challenge to face in most industrial and social organizations. This has led to a drop in the productivity that humanity can achieve, which translates into higher costs, of all kinds, economic, environmental, and social, to achieve higher the quality of life. The products and services offered through eMMM are Mathematical Models as a Service, MOS, Software Factory, Specialized Consulting, and Transfer Technology. MOS, Mathematical Models as a Service, enables the optimization of the value chains of public and private enterprises. MOS is based on an advanced decision support system, integrated by multiple mathematical models, to be used as an on-demand cloud service. MOS integrates mathematical models for predictive and prescriptive analytics. The mathematical models of MOS are the same as those used by large companies, the big difference is the cost of access. MOS socializes current computer technologies, mainly those related to artificial intelligence and mathematical programming. In this way companies increase their productivity, and can fully enter the new world generated by the digital transformation of Industry 4.0. Why MOS? Because a single instance of the mathematical model is useful for multiple users. Local installation of software is a thing of the past. MOS provides a way to aggregate, collect, and centralize valuable application data. The mathematical models are provided as a service over the Internet in a centralized manner. Users who purchase MOS must create individual accounts and all costs generated are billed daily, weekly, monthly or annually, depending on the options and the decision of who hires the service. The algorithms associated with the mathematical models run on a high-performance computer in the cloud. Why MOS? Traditionally, the companies must add the maintenance and the update costs, which are not low, so that all the solutions work permanently and optimally. The process is not easy. The maintenance and update process is in the hands of high, and not the enterprise, which is a great relief for users, who are only limited to accessing the software through a browser and specialized access screens. The information system, with input and output data, can reside on an high server or on a client server. Any server SQL type may be connected to mathematical models. The user manual, examples, MS Excel templates, and other supporting documents, are available via Internet. Customers can use APIs to connect MOS to other functions, according to their needs. At the customer's request, HI may introduce variations in mathematical models, to meet a customer's specific requirements. The user only needs a device with an Internet connection to log in and start receiving the contracted product. Why MOS? In MOS, the cost of developing and maintenance a complex decision support system is paid by multiple users. The alternative is that a single user pays, alone, for all the mathematical models. Additionally, shared software capitalizes on the experiences of multiple users. MOS puts end to the dissatisfaction of the executives, seeking simplicity for the end users. The main goal of MOS is to ensure that companies no longer need to buy licenses to keep analytics software running. The costs of use, updating, maintenance and basic technical support are included in the monthly rental fee of the mathematical models. Small and medium-sized enterprises, SME, are the most benefited, because the cost avoided is significant, as mathematical models that they have been paid by large industries, or they are the result of a product development process. MOS allows to SME access to technology that in years past was unthinkable, due to the cost of maintaining their own server and their own operations research team. MOS may be used to configure a decision support systems, DSS, that shares an input-output information system and mathematical models, whose services can be provided on a high server on the cloud. It includes mathematical models, standard client user interface, user documentation, uses cases, technical support, training, and hosting. Predictive and prescriptive models are available for supply chain and demand chain of the following sectors: general industry, bioindustry, transport and logistics, retail, electricity, oil, gas, regional planning, educational services, financial services, and other special services. The image presents a summary of the analytical solutions that can be included in a MOS solution. The holistic vision of hierarchical planning leads to MOS solutions are integrated by multiple models that cover the different dimensions of the organization, and that work around a single data model, allowing communication between models associated with complementary problems. The example presents an integrated business planning model that covers multiple administrative areas of the company. These are sales and marketing, production, energy, maintenance, distribution, sourcing, human resources, and financial. Client-server architecture. MOS solutions can be deployed in a client-server schema, integrated by two servers, optimization and database. This architecture can be extended to integrate other servers in the company. The models offered by HI are supported by multiple methodologies of mathematical modeling of industrial processes and business processes. All models can be solved using large-scale optimization methodologies. Software factory. In the short term, all the factories will be robotized, including the software factories. Mathematical Models Software Factory is a service offered by HI in which the customer delivers to HI the formulation of the mathematical model and a test database, and HI delivers to the customer a decision-making support. Software production is the heart of mathematical modeling activity. To facilitate this process, HI offers several alternatives. Rapid mathematical models development. From technical documents provided by the user, may be papers that must include the algebraic formulation, a descriptive technical document, and a test database. The user will receive in days, maybe in hours, the products associated with the requested service, which includes source code of the algorithms, in a technology selected by the user, for example, GAMS, AMPL, IBM OPL, Mosil, Python, C, reference manual with the implemented mathematical formulation, MS Word type document, input-output information system data model, performance tests, and installation process on a user's server. Autonomous development by users. HI offers web rental services of Optex Expert Optimization System, the cognitive robot developed by HI, for the users that wish to develop their own models. The product obtained is like the previous service provided directly by HI. In this case, it is suggested that the user works directly on the development of a technical MS Word template, and from there, interact with Optex, to obtain the decision support system, in a cut-and-paste process. This process is like assembling a Lego, from pieces made by the customer. The user does not have to implement computer programs. Auto DSS configuration. From the high databases of mathematical models, the user can use them to configure its tailor-made decision support system. In this case, the user selects the components, equations, problems, models, from an Optex's database, and Optex is responsible for generating a new decision support system that integrates the components requested by the user. Optex will automatically generate the software required to launch the new DSS. Specialized consulting. Traditional projects for the development of mathematical models, tailored to the user. Transfer technology. To complement advanced mathematical modeling services, HI offers virtual training programs that complement university education, and are necessary for a total understanding of what mathematical modeling implies in Industry 4.0. Non-university education courses can be classified into the following groups. Master in Modeling and Implementing Computer Solutions making use of advanced mathematical modeling. Executive, or directive, with qualified knowledge of the applications, and their use, to solve specific real problems by using advanced analytics. Expert modeler in the use of mathematical methodologies of parallel and distributed modeling. Expert in the implementation of algorithms to solve math problems, and expert in Optex Expert Optimization System. Some courses for the energy industry and mines. Some courses for the industry in general. The process optimization is a problem of the enterprise. It is not from the organization's departments, nor of the people in the organization. Like Herbert Simon, hypothalamus artificial intelligence believes that the computer-based mathematical modeling is the greatest invention of all times. Thank you for your attention.